Are you wanting to take your watercolor skills to the next level? Then this video is for you because I'll be showing you some tips and tricks to get your watercolors to really pop on paper so that you can get the results that you are looking for. Now, I'm just gonna go and head in by dipping my brush into my water, and I have this sketch that's already sketched out. By the way, if you are interested in learning to paint this, I have a full detailed class on how to do this where I explain my whole process in detail. Right now, I'll be giving you some little, tips and little things that you can do now to start your journey with watercolors to improve your skills. But in my detailed classes, I really go over everything and explain my whole process from A to Z. When it comes to color combinations, how I create new colors, how to create transparency, how to get your colors to behave, because I know a lot of people struggle with the fact that when it comes to loose watercolors, you cannot control, or at least you shouldn't try to control what your colors do, because the beauty in loose watercolors is letting the colors mix and move around on the paper as they want to without having to influence them too much. So this medium is really, really different from acrylic paint. Maybe you've tried oil painting. Those are a lot more structured. You have a lot more control over where you put your colors, how you mix them, how you blend them. And of course, you can have this type of control with watercolors. It all depends on the style you're looking for. In this case, the case of this class in particular, I am looking for a more loose and free-flowing result. And so in that case, you are looking to let go of that idea of perfection, that idea of, you need your colors to go in a certain direction and dry a certain way. So that's what I really emphasize in my classes. That's what I like to show my students how to do. And it's definitely a skill like anything else. It's something that requires practice, which I always mention, but you can definitely get there with a few classes. Just a few go a really long way. And I've got classes on all sorts of topics. I have tons of florals because obviously florals are my main, the main thing I paint, the thing that I've always loved since I was a kid. So I'm very passionate about painting flowers and very passionate about teaching all my students how to create beautiful results with their watercolors. So that being said, I'm just going to give you some little tips here. So right now I am doing my background, and you can see that once I start adding the blue here in between all of my tulips, the colors within the flowers start to really stand out. So the idea here is to add a little bit of blue pigment and playing around also with the consistency here. So you could see right now I'm going in with quite a bit of water. I'm keeping it nice and transparent, and then I will go in with a little bit of more concentrated blue, so darker, and I'm just going to drop that color in. So in watercolors, that's what we say. We drop it in because you're basically putting more paint on the brush and you're just touching it to that puddle of water that you already have on your paper. And what happens then is that the color bleeds. So that's another term that we use in watercolors, when the paint expands, almost like, how fireworks look? Well, it's the same concept with this type of paint. So you will notice, not right this second, because now I'm just playing with a very watered down color. But right now, look, you see, I'm dropping in the blue, and you could see that explosive effect that we get here, which is so stunning in watercolors. It's something that I really love to focus on. It's the reason that I have been so drawn to watercolors for the last few years. And the reason why I love teaching this medium is because it is so beautiful and just magical to see the results happen in front of your eyes. And it's really what keeps me going and what makes me love teaching, because I love teaching how to do this and seeing all the beautiful results that my students create, which they then frame at home. A lot of my students have beautiful walls filled with paintings that they've created during my classes. And a lot of students have also been with me for many years. All to say, you need to join me. If you haven't joined a class yet, you will absolutely love it. And I also want to mention that the live classes are normally Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But if you can't make those for any reason, don't forget that the focal point in my classes are the recordings, because you have lifetime access to those recordings and you can always go back to them and paint again and again. I always say practice makes progress, right? Not perfect, because we're not looking to be perfect here, but we are looking to improve. And if you want to improve your skills, it's all about doing this regularly. It's like any skill in life. People who just started cooking, maybe maybe the first time you cooked, you made something and it was terrible, but if you didn't give up, you will obviously know that you get better and your cooking becomes better. And that's like anything in life. So same with painting. I paint almost every day, and this is why I'm at the level that I'm at. And even then, I always feel like I can always be better. So it's the type of thing that, you know, you're always learning, you're always growing as an artist. I'm also always growing as an artist. And at the end of the day, it's all about having fun as well. So if you haven't already, you should join the Facebook group for my students. It's dedicated for anyone who wants to join the classes, or also if you just want to share your work. If you want any feedback from me, it's also a great place for that. And if you want to share, you know, any paintings you're working on, the Facebook group is called Watercolor Classes for Beginners with Bianca Rosen. So please join us. I have also placed a link to the group under this video. So if you go look in the caption section, you will see all the links there. I also placed a link to my new book. So if you did get my new book, don't forget to send me an email, because I will have a treat for you. So you can email me for that treat at biancarosendesign@gmail.com. You can also message me on Facebook or on Instagram if that works better for you. And yeah, that's it. So I really hope that you join a class soon. If you've got any questions at all, if you know you're just starting out and you're feeling overwhelmed, you don't know what supplies to use, what supplies to get, please don't be shy to send me a message. I really love helping all my students, even new people that I haven't met yet. I'm so excited to help you in your journey, help you to get started and to get the results that you're looking for, so that you can also create some gorgeous paintings that you can gift to friends and family, that you can also frame at home. So that's the focal point here, is to get to a place where you are proud of your work, where you can frame it in your own house and just be so excited that you created that from scratch. So that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. That's also a great way to learn. If you want to learn more tips, I also share videos and tutorials on this page on my YouTube. So you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button up on top over this video. And that's it. I'm also going to show you a little preview of my new book in case you haven't seen it yet. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon, so I did want to say thank you to everyone who purchased it. If you want to order that, go ahead in the caption section of this video. There is a link there to get to the book on Amazon, so you can order it directly there. And of course, if you've got questions, let me know. The book is perfect for all levels. It's designed for beginners. So if you're just starting out, I explain everything from the supplies to the colors to all the shapes and everything. And this is the book. It's called Easy Watercolor Flowers, and it's a compilation of 45 beautiful flowers that you can create from scratch. So once again, I give you all the steps and I explain each step in simple words. So you'll be able to follow along. I give you all the colors. I give you the materials needed. And that's it. I really hope that you enjoy it. Let me know if you get it for a treat. And again, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to support me. I so appreciate it.